What's going on, folks? Welcome back to another episode. We are starting the day off at the farm. It's freaking cold out here. My dogs they got the zoomies. Look at them. What was that wing from? I just realized she was carrying a wing. What is that? Lucy, where'd you get that wing from? That's probably what she was rolling in something dead over there. Come on, Lucy, you got it. Come on, you got it. Okay, yeah, well, I got my dogs here. Anyways, welcome back. Bless you. You got Rona or what?
Yeah, we're good.
Really? We've got big plans today. We've got duck opener coming up hot here at the farm. Now, that's the pond that we built. There's no water in it. So we're not hunting that. We're scratching that whole idea, and we're gonna be hunting the riverbed that is on the other side of it. So when we built this pond and we flooded it, we pumped water from the riverbed across, and it didn't stick. But the riverbed, you might be thinking, well, why'd you build a pond if you could have just hunted the riverbed the whole time? Most years, the riverbed's like 27 feet deep. Not really, more like 6 feet deep. Too deep to actually hunt it. You can hunt it with a boat, but your decoys kind of float away, and you go over your waders, which is no fun. So we're like, hey, let's make a shallow marsh here. Well, we've been in a drought for 6 months, which is part of the reason why that pond didn't hold water. And so we're actually able to hunt the riverbed now. So it worked out. I mean, unfortunate the pond didn't work, but it's like a big long riverbed there, and you guys will see that later today. But what we have to do is we need to go find the duck blinds from 2 years ago. The first year we hunted the duck farm down here, we had these two, not permanent, but semi-permanent blinds that are nice and warm, big blinds, whatever. And then the flood happened. If you guys remember, like, we saw them like almost underwater. One of them's in the water, one of them's not in the water. So we actually have the trailer here. We're gonna go rescue them, throw them on the trailer, and then at least put one out for like a good south wind, because I think that's what we're gonna have on opener. But before today's video started, you guys already know the drill. Link down below, duckswaterfowl.com. We've got this right here: thermal coats, thermal vests, thermal hoodies, thermal beanies, everything to keep you nice and toasty. Just got restocked as of like today, meaning when this video comes out, it might be gone. So if you guys are wanting any warm gear from Ducks, especially for the holiday season, I would suggest you order it right away. Do not wait until closer to the holiday season, because we always sell out of stuff and you won't be able to get it. So if you see anything that you want to gift to somebody for the holiday season, I would suggest getting it right stinking now. And you can get 10% off if you use promo code FLAIR. So I'll even give you guys a discount if you guys want to go check it out. But all the warm gear in stock as we speak, so go check it out. Link down below. Use promo code FLAIR to get 10% off. We are ready to rock and roll, Banjo. Banjo's looking good. He's looking thick as hell. Turn around. Give the ladies a spin. That's what I'm talking about, guy. Really, that was extra. I didn't ask for the bend over. That was good. What do you think, Millie? What do you think, Lucy? How you doing? We brought the dogs just for, just so they can hang out for the day. I mean, they enjoy running around, and so obviously Lucy's the duck dog, Millie's just a dog. They're gonna come help us today, kind of hang out and do our thing. So first things first, we've got bed of this meal absolutely just jam-packed. We got chainsaws, pews. We're not actually hunting anything. Well, potentially not waterfowl wise, but hey, you see a coyote, you take care of coyote. You know what I'm saying? We've got chainsaws and shovels and chicken wire and zip ties, and basically we need to go take this blind, find a spot for it, cut the grass, set it down, brush it in, make it look nice and neat, and that's what we're gonna be hunting out of on opening day of duck season here. So we're excited. With that being said, we're gonna head off, try to go find the blind, load it up, and we'll be on our way. You guys stay tuned. Shoo! All right, folks, we made it to a blind. Look at all these. Banjo, go ahead and take a shot. I'm just kidding, you can't shoot those. Look at all them teal up there. Here's our blind here. This is great cover. This is nice. I like this. We could always leave the blind, but we think the riverbed's gonna be better than the Duck's Diner. The Duck's Diner was okay, but it's just not as much water. I think they like the river a little bit better. I don't see any. Oh, there are some ducks over there. Really? Yeah, right here. Yeah, there's like 4 or 5. Yeah, what was this strat here? Why did he? There's literally an open path right here that we made for when we used to hunt this.
I don't know.
He walked right through a tree. All right, we're going this way. You see them? They get up? Oh no, they're right there.
There's some right there though.
Oh, dude, bro, look at.
Green wing teal.
Yo! Why aren't we hunting here? Lucy, oh God, rip. Lucy. She's gonna, just like she does the quail, she's gonna go ahead. Oh God, look at her, she's chasing them. Oh, rip. Lucy's gone for good. Look at these ducks right here. Yeah, those are all greenies. Shoo! Well, dude. Okay, well, we might end up hunting this place. This isn't bad. We'll probably take this blind, but if like we just wanted to come in here with like a little just A-frame panel looking thing and we could even just sit against this bank. Look at this. Dude, they like it. I do know those are spoonies. I know the teal like it here. Yeah. For sure. The bigger ducks, I think, like that bigger water, but there's more teal. Wow. So there's our other blind. You guys can see, that's sick. So we're gonna try pulling that out today. I don't think we're gonna set it up exactly. So this blind, what's that? Hey, how's that decoy? Yeah, throw it out there, Make sure you get them in. Lucy, go fetch it up.
Go get it.
Fetch it up. Dead bird, Lucy. She'll bring a decoy back, don't you worry. Come on, fetch it up. All here come all the dog critics.
Don't teach her to bring in the decoys. You're gonna ruin a good hunting dog. Oh my god.
Just relax. You guys are way too high strung about dogs, dude. She has a good time. I have a good time. She brings me birds occasionally. Life is good, all right? Anyways, how's this blind situation looking? You got any raccoons living? Dude, this thing is so nice. I forgot how nice it is. We might redo the bench today too. It looks like it's, well, it's sat in water, so that's about all there is to it. But you got a top to it. We lost all of our, we used to have these little panels here though with grass. So that's where we've got chicken wire. We're gonna wrap some chicken wire, maybe on the inside, wrap it, stuff some grass in it. But we're gonna take it and set it up for a south wind, because on opener, we're supposed to have a south wind, and then we're gonna probably take that blind and set it up somewhere else for a north wind. That makes sense. Today is a north wind. It's freaking freezing out here, but it's gonna be all, fetch it up, bring it back, get the decoy. No, okay, no, she's all muddy and wet now. She's gonna be cold. Let's see if we can move this blind. Drive it like that. Shoo! We got the blind in, folks. That was easier than I expected. So we'll load it up on the trailer. It's actually pretty light. We're gonna take this about a mile that way, I would say, to the other, like to the other side, almost on the edge of the property over there. Try to find a spot. Getting this, I don't know. We'll see. I remember it being pretty thick over there. Might have to cut some trees and some lanes. Yeah, cut the hole and stick it in. Banjo just said. Wise words of that man right there. All right, stay tuned. Shoo! All right, we made it to the spot here. This is for our south wind blind. So the water's in front of us. Blind made it, thank goodness. We're gonna have to cut this looks like the path of least resistance here, but we'll see. Oh God, there's a lot of tripping hazards. There's a lot of tripping hazards here. Oh yeah, see, here's some water. This isn't too bad though. What does this look like?
Not very good.
South is there. We can go further. You just have big trees that you probably can't cut down to worry about. There's a duck right there, Banjo. Really? Oh, red! Lucy, go get him. Dead bird. You also have that going for you, you know, to where like when they're landing on a south wind, they've got that whole runway. I mean, there's you see all the ducks over there? They're sitting over there, but they're sitting on that side because it's a north wind and it's protected. On a south wind, this would be calm, and they would come in like this, which wouldn't be bad. They come right here and they see our decoys and they just buzz and then they bump in. I have a hard time believing going 100 yards that way would like genuinely make a huge difference. If anything, you need to be like on that point, but I'm not about to walk that far because that's probably a 200-yard walk and carrying that blind. Yeah. Unless we brought a skid loader and made a path, that's way too much work. Oh yeah, this isn't bad.
Or even down.
Even down. Oh, look at all those ducks. I mean, you could tuck it up, so you wouldn't have to worry about the back as much. You'd sit back a little ways. All right, well, let's see if we can move this blind. Path has been created. Let's move that blind.
Are we in the hole? Put the hole down.
Shit, look at that blind, boys. It's looking good. We'll have to shim it a little bit. So it's doing a little bit of a lean. You want a little lean, but not this much. I mean, right now it's sticking out like a sore thumb, but we've got a lot of cover that way and a lot of cover this way, like all the overhanging trees. So I think the idea is grass it, but also take trees and brush it in and make it look just like a little brush pocket looking thing over there. What's going on there?
Someone used to duck on here.
No way.
Yeah.
No, that's a piece of wood, isn't it?
Hey, what?
Really?
Oh.
Is it really a decoy?
Big decoy.
Huh? Look at this guy. Freaking treasure finder Banjo over here. What is it?
You can see the foot.
Oh, so it is. Wow, that is a decoy. That's crazy. Wonder if that means that's got to be a good sign, right? What are the odds you put a blind where a decoy is?
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like this is just like meant to be. There you go.
Holy.
Oh my God, that's big mama. Yeah, that's not ours. Dude, that's massive. That's got to be a good sign, I feel like. Literally, we put a blind right where a decoy is. Now, whoever's using that decoy, I would not say they're probably the best duck hunters, but hey, that might be like a 50-year-old decoy. That's huge. That's a big decoy.
Dinosaur.
I mean, it's not wood, but it's about, you know, right after post wood decoy making, so whenever that was. But all right, anyways, let's go ahead. Let's start with chicken wire, see what that looks like, and then grass it and spray paint it and make it look good. You can't even tell it's a blind, boys. I mean, see, you got the pockets there, but we didn't wrap the chicken wire in the front. It's kind of hard to do that, and honestly, I'm too lazy to do it. But we just come in with some more spray paint. We kind of ran out of paint, but from the front, you know, from a duck POV, it actually doesn't look that bad. I mean, you can tell it's a blind, but it's about as good as it's gonna get for now. Ideally, we would get more grass and brush it in some more, but we just tried to kind of make it look like the rest of this. So we threw some sticks, some grass. I mean, you definitely could go heavier on the grass. That chicken wire, really, I didn't like it. I thought the holes were a little too small. We should use the chicken wire with bigger holes because you can only stick, you know, 7 blades of grass per little slot. Once it's in there, it stays. But for what it is, I think it's okay. If anything, tomorrow, whenever we want to come out here next, go drive around and find, we got to find, I don't know what they're called. Banjo found them right away. They're like these little bush things. These guys. If we had a bunch of these, and you could just shove them in there. So we might drive around. If we see some on the road today, then we'll cut them down and we can bring them back. But blind number 1 go. This is set up for a south wind. We've seen a few ducks, but since we kind of got in here, they've kind of skirted us. But I think it's going to work good for opener. But we're not completely done. Since we have the waders on, we are going to go out to that second blind that's in the water and try to excavate it from the water. We're not going to set it up, but at least get it on the trailer, throw it on my property, let it dry out, and then maybe wrap some chicken wire on it, spray paint it, basically the same thing. But for the opener, we're going to have south wind for the first couple days. So that's where we're hunting. And then once it switches to the north, we might have to either go set up another blind or just, you know, I like to do the run and gun approach. Whether you just tuck up against a tree, wear a ghillie suit, or have like a little panel blind in front of you, whatever it might be. But blind number 1 done. Let's see if we can pull this other blind out of the water. Shoo! All right, folks, we made it to, well, we're gonna call this guy the Titanic here. Because it's Gonzo Bonzo. This is the old north blind that we used to hunt. Actually, that's where we killed a lot of ducks that first year. Oh God, ripped these waders. See all them thorn bushes in front of you? Rip. Wow, this water's so low. This is crazy. Like the blind sat here and the water was like up against it. There's your blind. We're gonna see if we can yank it out. Oh, gross. They got wet, Dad.
He's going in for the door.
Got it. Once it dries out, I think we'll be like, oh, it's not that bad. Yeah. I say we just throw it on the trailer and let her dry out for a bit and see what it turns into. Oh,
There's a tree there.
I feel like a bag of wieners. We got it, boys. Barely. That mud's kind of sticky. I didn't like that. I don't know if I'll hunt there. Maybe try it down there, but it's so sticky that the suction on your boots cramps your feet just standing. It's a weird sensation if you've never experienced it, but it hurts. Like it's like the worst foot cramp ever. We got her done though. So we're gonna take this back to my place, dry it out, and we'll put this on a north wind area after opener once we figure it out. But with that being said, I know you guys are tired of the BS. We're about to get into hunting. You guys stay tuned. Lucy, it's your big day, buddy. Well, folks, we made it out to the blind that we set out the other day. We have Lucy with us. My feet are already cramping bad. Maybe I got feet problems, dude. Your feet cramping?
You need some Dr. Scholl's.
I need some Dr. Scholl's or something, but we're gonna go ahead and set these decoys out. We only have about 10 minutes before shooting light, so we got Lucy, dog. Leave it. That's a good dog, Lucy. Well, we're gonna get these guys set up. I'm with Zach and my dad are out here. Banjo, he's at his cabin. We'll check up with him later. Let's get these decoys out and shoot some birds. Jump up, get ready. Lucy, let's go. Right, fetch, Dad. Fetch. Fetch. Good girl, Lucy. Good girl, Lucy. Come here. Here. Come here, Lucy. Well, there was a teal come in. I was having Zach jump up to shoot it, but it was way on my side. As soon as I got up, I shot. I didn't want it to get anywhere, but look at her. Good job, Lucy. Come here. Hey, you want a treat? Come on, I got a treat for you, buddy. Here, come here. Right here. Fetch. Fetch. Right, come on. Oh, you're so close, Lucy. Hey, fetch. Fetch it up. Fetch it up. Get the bird. Fetch it up. Fetch it up. No. Come on. Hey, we're this close. Come on, fetch. Fetch. Fetch it up. Put it in my hand. Put it in my hand. There's your treat. That's what I'm talking about. I like not getting in the water. Lucy's first. I mean, it's not her first retrieve, but I'll take it, folks. Good girl. That's a good dog, Lucy. I have a pocket full of rocks. She didn't see it land. The thing is, she's in the blind and she can't see. So she was checking out all the decoys. She was running around. She knew we killed something. So I threw a rock and got her close. But I'll take it. He's starting to, looks like he's starting to get a little bit of color, but a little green wing. Anyway, first one in. I'll take it. It's been a slow morning, but Lucy finally got a duck down. Consider that a win in my book. Shoot this one. Fetch! Fetch! Come here. Hey, here. Come on, buddy. Bring it back. Fetch. Fetch it up. Fetch it up, Lucy. I know it's a big one. Come on. Right here. I know you brought it close. Come on. Here. Fetch. Fetch. There. I'll take it. Here. Here's your treat. Good girl. Look at that. Beautiful green head. Lucy's first Drake Mallard retrieve. Good job, buddy. All right, we got more. All right. Fetch. 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 Fetch it up. Come here, Lucy. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Lucy. Fetch it up. Good girl. Hey, come on. You got it. Good girl. Right here. You want a treat? Good girl. That's two. We get all drakes? Wow. Another big drake right there. There you go. That was your first drake ever.
First one.
It's your first time duck hunting.
Yeah. And
you shot a greenhead.
Yeah.
Not many people can say that.
Yeah.
The first duck is a drake greenhead. That's a good deal. Lucy, we got one more. Ready? Fetch. Good girl, Lucy. Come on, buddy. Good girl. Come here. I know. The feathers are getting you, buddy. Come on. Bring it over here. Hey. Right here. No. Hey, Lucy. Lucy. Fetch. Fetch. Right here. Hey, come here. Fetch. There you go. All right, I'll count that. Here's your treat. There you go. No bands. 3 drake. That's a bull. Look at that. Big daddy right there. 3 greenheads, son. That's a beautiful, beautiful mallard right there. They came in great. Big old flock, all mallard. Circled a few times. Came in. We dropped a few of them. Lucy brought them back. Good job, Lucy. Hey, good job. Get in the blind. Let's go. We're gonna get more. Come on. Wow. Can't get easier than that.
Well, that's never happened in the hunting season.
That'll never happen during hunting season. Well, it's not goose season. So that's why the geese just came right in with no goose decoys. Look at all these. You think I can call these guys in? We can't shoot them, but it's good practice. Finally, it's goose season. Lucy, it's not goose season. Kill that one. Oh God, don't shoot. You got it.
Sorry for the blast.
Did you see how close that thing got?
I can't hear.
Yeah, no, you definitely can't hear. Wow, that was...
I think you could have thrown your rock.
I could have thrown a rock and killed him. Let me just, I'm gonna keep an eye out. I was thinking about letting that big group work, but it's like, you gotta take what you can get. Well, especially with, we got another group hunting down here. That doesn't help.
I think Lucy's ready.
Fetch. There you go, come on. Bring it back. Hey, come here. Come here, buddy. No, fetch. She's peeing. Why is she peeing? This is not the time. Well, Lucy, you gotta work on the finishing. She brings it to me and then drops it, but got the old green wing. Shoo! Well, folks, kind of botched some things. We still got Lucy. Lucy, what up, buddy? You ready to get after it? So we, I think the last thing you saw was, I think it was Zach and my dad shot at that green wing teal. And Lucy ended up getting it, but she didn't really bring it back all the way. And then all of a sudden I looked at the camera screen and it said memory full. So we didn't get any more footage, but we didn't shoot though. So it's a good and a bad thing. I wanted to shoot more birds, but I wanted to show you guys. So we ran home, we got lunch, and now we're back with Lucy, but it's just Pool Jet and I.
Shoot.
So I can still shoot a few more, and you can shoot 6.
I say we strap this on our thigh and run around.
Yeah, so then I got a lot of you guys were
are
saying you need to get a training collar for Buddy here. Now I don't plan on shocking her, but she wasn't like, it's not that she doesn't listen, no, she doesn't listen, but it's, she gets so distracted when I say her name, she doesn't look at me. So I need the beep, the vibrate will get her attention when she's going crazy. So we're gonna try it on her. We're gonna try to kind of work with her a little bit with, like I said, I'm not gonna just light her up and start shocking. She's not listening. I just need something, a little bit of an edge to try to get her attention. Because when I yell her name, Lucy, and she doesn't look at me, that's the problem. Because I'm trying to tell her where the freaking bird is by throwing a rock at it or whatever. So with that being said, we're gonna get loaded up. We got the mule, take the mule off the trailer, and we're gonna yeet over there. That's where our blind is, and hopefully we have 1 hour from right now. 1 hour until sunset, which is end of shooting light. I don't see anything flying, which isn't a good or a bad thing. More than likely, if we kill anything, it's gonna happen in the last like 15 minutes of daylight. So, you guys enjoy. Now that's a heck of a spread. That's called the, Lucy, you know what that's called? It's called the, take all of them off the carabiner and yeet the whole, I should have filmed it. I took all of them in 3 different bundles, threw them all out. That's what you call a packed spread to the west here. The wind's supposed to be blowing from the south, but the way it curves around this, because we're facing north, south wind would be blowing over our back, blowing to the east, so they're gonna come in that way. So we're actually sitting on the ground. Blinds, honestly, I don't like blinds. Like, they're cool because they're warm. You can't see anything. The birds also can't see you. But if you sit like us, wearing ducks camo, and then you're in the shade, they're not, I guarantee you, ducks can come in right now and they're not gonna, oh, that scared me. I thought those were ducks. Ducks won't see anything. They might see Lucy. Lucy, you're on the lighter side of things. You look like that side where the sun's shining. You're gonna stick out on this shade side, so hopefully they don't see her. But we could always, I mean, we can definitely, I would say, if we start getting some birds, we'll tuck back up in.
Should have got a black lab.
Should have got a black lab, Lucy. Lucy, go get dirty real quick. We gotta camouflage you. We should paint her up. Anyway, so that's the spread. Ideally, birds come in like this. My goal tonight is to get, I mean, at least one more bird for Lucy. I felt like this morning was chaos. There was a lot happening for her. She's never hunted in a blind before, so she was already out of her element right there. We were shooting like crazy. We had 3 guys shooting at one time, which is usually more than usual. She's used to pretty much like me and maybe one other person shooting. A lot of commotion going on. A lot of birds would drop at one time, and we dropped those 3 drakes. She retrieved all 3 drake, no problem. She'd retrieved all 3. But, you know, we're still working on her, you know, bringing them back to me. She'll bring them to the shore, but to get her to put them in my hand, it needs some work. I mean, I've even tried doing the treats and stuff like that. I mean, look at her. All she cares about in life is these dang sticks. Lucy, ducks, not sticks. Lucy, ducks, not sticks. But I wanted to give her some more practice, so we ended up cleaning up, and then me and Pool Jet were driving home. Like, dude, let's grab some lunch, pound an energy drink, and get back on the grind here, and try to get some. I'm trying to get her repetition. I know a lot of people, they train them at home like for a whole year before they even take them hunting. I get it. If you guys are critiquing the way she's acting, go watch the quail video. She's a good hunting dog. It's just when you get her around the water, something bigger, the feathers, she's just off. So I'm trying to take her out as much as I can and kind of analyze it. Now that's just Pool Jet and I. All I got to focus on is dropping 1 bird and focus on Lucy. I'm not worried about, you know, seeing other birds flying in and dumping in and being out there working with Lucy and ruining the hunt for, you know, the other people that are with me. Ideally, I think training her moving forward, I think it needs to be kind of a solo mission. You know, maybe 2 shooters max, and call it a day. So anyways, that's my blabber. We're gonna go ahead and sit here. We have 45 minutes before sunset. Now I told Pool Jet, I said I hate evening hunts with a burning passion, because we'll sit here for about the next 40 minutes, won't see anything, and the last 5 minutes they're gonna start dumping in, and you have 5 minutes to shoot them, and that's the problem. So you're retrieving them, and anyways, we'll see if we see any ducks. Lucy, Rip, we got where's the birds? Find the birds. You want to get the birds? We saw 0, Lucy. 0, not 1, not a single duckling passed by. Lucy did 10 times better though outside the blind. She's in her element. She literally just sat here, chewed on sticks, walked right there, chewed on sticks. Like, she's been vibing, been watching the Tweety birds. I'm not a fan of the blinds. She's not a fan of the blinds, but I feel like I still need to get her some practice, more so than she got today. We got to kind of redeem her. So, see you guys tomorrow. Lucy, are you excited, pal? This is what you get. If you bring me a duck and put it in my lap, you get a whole Slim Jim. Not yet. You got to bring a duck back, Rick. It's almost game time, folks. We've got 2 minutes. I haven't seen much fly yet, but Pool Jet and I were driving out of here last night. There was like thousands of mallards in a cornfield right across the road. So if this doesn't work, maybe not today's video, but at some point, if you guys want to see us field hunt for mallards, there's a bunch of them. But I would assume with that many, literally a quarter mile that way, we'll see some of them. But I don't think Beavis and Butthead over there are here. They're the guys that were hunting. I've never had anyone hunt out here before. It was on the neighbor's property, essentially. But, well, this is Lucy's reward. If she brings me a duck, so I better get it ready. Oh, yeah, she's gonna like that. Weather's not ideal, but we're gonna try to make something happen. I blame Pool Jet. The comments have already gone. It's too late. I can't get out of it now. Hey Flair, why is your hat white? Oh, you know, I assumed I was wearing a camo hat when I put it on this morning at 4 a.m. Hey, wonder why these birds aren't finishing. They're getting really close and then they just leave. They must be seeing something. Maybe Lucy's moving too much. Or it's because I have a freaking bright red, gray, and white hat on. What an idiot. So I'll sit here like this. Shoo! Well, folks, as you can tell, yeah, we didn't get anything. Lucy, what are you thinking, pal? She did a million times better, hi buddy, a million times better this morning and last night than she did yesterday morning because she wasn't in the blind, which I think is big. She needs to see it visually. She literally just sat next to us, just sat there and watched birds. I mean, you guys saw birds, we were flying. We ended up moving to the, once I realized my hat situation, we moved to the blind and we saw a few more groups. We called at them from the blind. Lucy was not about it. She just, we've got to get, if you guys have any suggestions, like the bench, it leans forward a little bit because it's easier to get up, so she slides off of it, so she doesn't like being on the bench. So we need to build her some type of platform, but she has to be able to see. If she doesn't see, she's pissed. So I think most people, they keep their dog outside of the blind in like a little, it's like a covered kennel. They crawl in there. I mean, there's no way, I promise you, there's no way I could train her to go in there and stay in there and be quiet and be by herself. What happened there?
She brought this to me.
Lucy. That is a duck feather, looks like, or something.
So she had to go find a dead
she had to go find a dead one. Good job, buddy. Oh, rip. She's nice. If you guys have any suggestions, I know, like I said, people put the little doghouse on the side. She's too young. She's just gonna want to be next to us. So I'm trying to find a solution where she can hang out with us, but at the same time, she'll be comfortable, which so far, not in a blind, is that she's with us. She can see, she's comfortable. The only downside is once it gets cold, like cold. Right now, it's like 45, 50 degrees. She was shivering today. We had a little heater going on her. I know we need a vest for her. I've ordered it. It just hasn't come in. I'm about to run to the store and see if I can find one that'll fit her. So we've been waiting on that. It was supposed to be here a while ago, but it never showed up. So comment down below. Obviously, we need a vest for her, but you guys have any solution for the blind that we were in on how to get her comfortable at the same time, her see birds, at the same time, her hang out with us. So you guys have that. Let me know in the comment section down below. But remember, all the new Ducks merch will be linked down below. The big warm thermal vest, the coats, all the warm stuff, all thermal hoodies, and a bunch of new hats. Whole bunch of other products. They will be linked down below. Make sure you use promo code FLAIR to get 10% off your entire purchase. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if there's anything you see on the website that you want now, even if it's for the holiday season, I would get it right now. We're starting to sell out of some stuff, trying to get it back in stock. But I'm telling you, if you guys want anything for yourself or your loved ones for the holiday season, if you see it and it is in stock, I would suggest getting it now because I cannot promise it will be available closer to like Black Friday time. Just let you guys know. Anyways, link down below. Thank you guys so much for watching and peace.